All right, so today we're gonna work on tripod and leg raises on tripod, so core compression and teaching ourselves how to lift our legs. If you don't know how to get into tripod, I highly recommend for you to work on that because it's a lot easier than balancing on handstands, and this can allow you to explore the sensations when you're going into floating or pressing into your handstands. So the same thing in tripod. From high plank, we're externally rotating the shoulders and pronating the forearm, and we bend the elbows. It becomes into a chaturanga or a tripod position. So primary number one, so our ability to externally rotate the shoulders and pronate the forearm and pressing away from the ground, because we're pressing down onto the index knuckle and the thumb knuckle and gripping the mat as always. And we're gonna explore this as well, lifting the legs up and down. So we're gonna do this a few rounds, maybe 3 rounds for today. So go ahead and grab a couple of blocks, and placing the blocks as just a reminder for you not to shift your elbows back. Go ahead and come into your tabletop position. Let's prepare our neck first. Externally rotate your shoulders and keep the upper body stable, and try to bring your face down towards the floor. Find a focal point and notice I'm not using my shoulders. Keep the shoulders protracted, so at least stable. And then you're moving your cervical spine, facing forward and back. Giving yourself a double chin for 10, 9, 8, working with our deep neck flexors, 6, 5, make sure you're not lifting your head, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your face forward, hold it here, 5, as if you're trying to really drop your face down, but you're resisting from the arms, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a double chin. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle your neck, but keep your face parallel towards the ground beneath you. So you're not turning your head side to side. The face is strictly facing down towards the floor. We're also starting to create some safety, that hey, it's okay to get a little closer towards the floor, getting the brain to feel comfortable. Circle your head opposite direction. Make sure you gaze at one spot. Don't let your eyes look everywhere else. Awesome work. Come back into center, protract your scapula. Bring your hands slightly back, close to the block, but try not to touch the blocks. So begin to lean forward, align the elbow towards your wrist, externally rotate your shoulders, shoulders away from the ears, push tall, grip the mat, and then tuck your chin slightly, not all the way, but just simply tucked as if you're trying to bring the crown of the head down. Maybe you might want to start to gaze between your knees. Try not to touch the floor, but imagine there's a piece of paper between the crown of the head and the mat beneath. Then push up. Now notice if you're shifting your elbows back. Try to keep your elbows forward. You're gonna really feel that on your arms and your shoulders. Okay, externally rotate the shoulders, tuck your chin slightly, lean forward, hug the elbow in, grip the mat, press onto the palms, pull the ribs in, crown of the head, touch the floor. And then press back up again. Let's do that 3 more rounds. Hug the elbow in, crown of the head down. Make sure you're creating a triangle shape. Press back up. Again, hug the elbow in, crown of the head down. Press back up. Last one, hug the elbow in, shift forward, crown of the head down, press back up. Sit on your heels and feel the rush on your shoulders and the wrist, and notice if there's tension on your wrist or your neck or your shoulders. We're gonna come back into that position, but now we're gonna add some neural flossing. So go ahead and press the palms down, externally Externally rotate your shoulders, so allow your fingers to point back. We're doing the median nerve. Bring the arms back. You're gonna feel the tingling sensations. Depress the shoulder down. And then you're going to drop your head from one shoulder to the other. Make sure your palms facing flat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your head over towards your left shoulder. Elevate the right shoulder up and down for 5, 4. Notice the sensation that comes and goes. There shouldn't be any pain. 3. Make sure you're externally rotating the shoulders. 2. External, external. As you bring the shoulder up and down. Again, make sure there's no pain. Bring your head back to center. Externally rotate the left shoulder. Depress it down and up, up and down. 5. Make sure your hands are extended. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Now you're going to move your hands, flexing and extending. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now extend the elbow and bend the elbow. Extend and bend. Make sure your hands are completely extended. Oops. Bend the elbow and extend. 3, 2, and 1. Switch side. Again, extend the wrist, externally rotate, bend the elbow and extend. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Shake him up. Let's get back into our position and see how that feels on your shoulders and the wrist. Come back into your tabletop position. Spread your fingers. Grip the mat. Externally rotate your shoulders. Protract through the scapula. Lean forward. Keep the external rotation. Slowly bring the crown of the head down. Amazing. 1, and press back up. I feel super light. 2. Shift forward, lower the crown of the head down. 3, push up. 4. And 5, press up. Amazing. Sit on your heels. Take a moment to breathe. Circle the shoulders. Okay. Now, we're gonna work on our legs. So, sit in Navasana. So go ahead, boat pose, squeezing your knees into your chest. Extend your legs. Lift the chest up. Breathe. Bring your knees nice and tight towards your armpits and then push forward as tight as you can. So again, core compression. Activate your core and round through the chest. Squeeze, and let's do some pulsing for 10 reps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze it tight, as tight as you can. Push forward, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 2, and 1. Extend the leg. 5, squeeze thighs to the body. 4, chest up. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake him up. Okay. Let's do some neuroflossing. We're gonna do that one more round. Go ahead and extend both legs. Flex your feet. Point the toes towards your shin. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, look up, point your toes. Exhale, tuck your chin, flex your feet for 1. Again, no pain here. Just feeling the sensation as you flex your feet towards your shin, tucking your chin to your chest, and then point, look up. Make sure you're breathing. Last one. All right. Now turn your feet out, big pinky toe touch the floor, and drop your head over towards each shoulder for 1, 2, 3. Feel the sensations on your legs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring your head back to center. Internally rotate so your big toe touch the floor. Then you're going to do the same thing. 1. If you're cramping, shake him up a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rolling your head from one side to the other. 8, 9, and 10. Come back into center. Circle your ankles. Circle your ankles opposite direction. All right. Bring your knees into your armpit as tight as you can. Notice if you can get a little bit tighter than you did before. Hold it here as tight as you can. Extend the wrist. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the leg. Hold 5, 4. Squeeze it as tight as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Awesome work. Grab a hold of a towel or a shirt. Then let's come into Malasana. Place that between the upper thighs and the lower belly. Find yourself in Malasana. Walk your feet back and then come into your tripod. You can crow if you like, but slowly bring the crown of the head towards the ground. Grip the mat. Squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs. Lift from the hips. Lift from the hips. Squeeze that. Lift, lift, lift. Don't extend the legs. Of course, you're holding a towel. Round through the spine. Squeeze your knee into your chest. Lower your feet. Bring your knees back. Lift from the hips. Come back up. Let's do that 2 more rounds. Low, squeeze your knees into your chest and then extend the leg. Lower it down. Tap. Squeeze it tight. Lift from the hips. Last one. Squeeze your knees into your chest nice and tight and then lower your feet. Back again. Squeeze and lift from the hips. As you lift the hips, begin to extend the legs up. You got this. Soft bend into your knees, but keep the leg extended. Squeeze your knees nice and tight towards the body, but keep the leg extended. Just like what you were doing before. Tap and then lift up. Nicely done. If you can, maybe 1 more round. Lower, squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs. Get the hips up and squeeze the lower belly. Keep the hips up, keep the hips up. Round through the spine. Tap. Lift from the hips to lift the legs. And then you can lift the legs up. Amazing. Nicely controlled. Whew. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And come back down. Oh la la. Take a moment to breathe. Feel the heat on your neck, on the shoulders. Soften the breath. Slowly rise up. Just gently turn your head side to side, rolling your head from, if you wish, circles. Now, as you notice, I never first focus on lifting the legs up straight, focusing more on upper thighs and the belly, lower belly, and use the hips to lift upwards. The same thing when we'll start to press or to float on top of the mat or press up into our handstands. So just really understanding this core compression as we press away from the ground. Of course, when it comes to handstands, it's a lot harder, but at least you'll start to understand the base first, the foundation. Okay, So now we are going to work on core compression and leg raises, so press ups and tripod. Go ahead and what you're gonna do, you're gonna play around using the blocks. Prepare yourself into tripod. If you don't have your tripod yet, I hope you do, but if you don't, you can also place the blocks like so, oops, in front of you to support your shoulders. So the palms back behind you, externally rotate, and then you're going to bring the crown of the head over to the other side. Do not rest your shoulder on the blocks. It's there to support you, but the key is to bring your shoulders away from the blocks as you rise. Otherwise, place the blocks like so behind you. Oops. Close towards your feet. Externally rotate the shoulders, but take a moment here, just circle your shoulders before we proceed. Circle the shoulders opposite direction. Alright, roll the shoulder back and down. Grip the mat, externally rotate your shoulders. Begin to lean forward, hug the elbow in, crown of the head down towards the floor. Pull the ribs in. Now you'll notice maybe the block's too far. You can bring it closer towards you. Walk your feet forward. Squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs. Now grab a hold of the blocks. Lift the blocks up. Whew, try not to drop it. Ribs in. Grip the mat. Find your control. With control, bend your knees. Squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs. Lower your blocks. Nice and controlled. Then bring it back up again. Use your hips to lift the blocks. Maybe you can do that one more round. Lower down with control. Find your focus. Last one, lift it back up if possible. Lower down with control. Grip the mat, use your core. Lower. Come back up. Whew. Not easy. Breathe. Feel the heat on your shoulders, the neck. You can simply roll the neck from side to side. All right, now that we get that, let's try floating from tripod to chaturanga, and then gliding the feet forward, coming back up into tripod to child's pose. So let's meet into our malasana. Perhaps coming into your crow pose, hugging the elbow in, lean, lean, lean. Bend your knees, kick your heel towards your glutes. Lean forward, slowly control your way down. Crown of the head goes to the floor. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Extend your legs up into your tripod. Send the hips back. Soft bend into your knees. Squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs. So as you can see, the knees are softly bent but not completely bent. Nicely tap to the floor, round through the spine, but this time you just tap and shoot back chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders back and down. Exhale, tuck your toes, get the hips back into your downward facing dog. Okay, from down facing dog, we're gonna come into tripod and we're gonna drag our feet to come into tripod, to press into our tripod. So hug the elbow in, lean forward, bring the crown of the head to create a triangle, tripod. Untuck the toes, use your hips, soft bend into your knees, drag your legs, squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs, feet together. Use your hips to lift up into your tripod. Try that a few rounds and start to work on smooth transition. And to remember to use your hips to pull your legs. Use your core to lift up the legs. And use your upper body to find that alignment. And when you're ready, you may go ahead and come into child's pose. Soften the breath. Now, if the legs feels heavy and the hip flexors feels tight, I also invite you to apply the vision drills that you find that work best for you, or air hunger even, and test and retest how that would feel for you. That's it for today. See you on the next class.